Yeah, I mean, I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.
My boy.
What's going on? What's going on?
Can't call it, boy. Another glorious Saturday in the world of sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Welcome to the Toe2Toe podcast, man. For me and my boy KB go toe-to-toe about the latest topics in sports and entertainment. Sometimes we sprinkle a little culture into it, too.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Oh, man. Big weekend, my boy. Big weekend. College football got the first weekend out the way. Definitely some big surprises we're going to talk about with that. Got the NFL kickoff already on the way with Thursday Night Football. We're going to break that game down, too. And then we definitely got to talk about this week, opening week for the NFL. College football playoff hopes have already been hurt and doomed for some teams.
Yeah, buddy.
Gonna be a long year for some folks, my boy. Gonna be a long year.
Boy, it's gonna be a long year. Hopefully, I'm not in that group. We're gonna see we'll see it the next week or two. Yeah, boy. We had a little slip. You know what I'm saying?
It happens. It happens. You know what I mean? We already broke that one down, though. Oh man, where you want to start, my boy?
Man, let's start with prime time Deion.
Wow.
He said, "We coming, we here."
Deion said, "You didn't believe. If you didn't believe now, do you believe now? What do you believe?"
Man,
that man was going in, bro. Do you believe? So
I believed from the beginning. If you listen to our show since Deion has been coaching at JSU, I've been a believer. I've been a fan. I knew that. Yeah, man. I knew that he was about it. I didn't expect for them to come out like that. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't expecting that, but I was hoping for a W and expecting, a good, solid game, maybe to like the fourth quarter. But he came out and said, "Nah, my boy, I got something for that."
Man, I'll give you just one, I guess 2 words, brother. Travis Hunter. When I say that boy is for real, and he is a playmaker on both sides of the football, man. He is him. You hear me?
That's what they say. That's what the kids say. He is him.
I thought that going to a HBCU might hinder him. Then I thought, okay, following Prime, you're gonna really just follow Prime behind him with hinder him. But man, listen, if Deion gets this kid to where he's projected to go, probably number 1 overall pick. Can you imagine the number of kids that are gonna flood behind this guy like Deion? I want that sauce too. That's what Kirby said to the defensive lineman. Come here and get drafted up, first overall. What Deion gonna be selling this to the cornerbacks, safeties?
Hey man, he got 2 a top 25 quarterback canceled a visit somewhere. I can't remember, and he's going to Colorado. You got guys who were already interested in Deion, what he was doing at Jackson State. And you know what I'm saying? But understandably, they didn't rush to go to Jackson because it was, you know what I'm saying, there was a project. You don't know what's going to happen at Jackson State. Colorado, D1, Big 12, it's really no excuse. So now people want to see the proof behind the pudding. And that first week, if I'm a guy that want to get coached by Deion,
he just solidified that.
Travis Hunter, if he went to the draft now, he would be number 1 pick.
But he's number
top
2.
3.
He'd be number 2, top 3, behind Caleb Williams. Yeah, he'd probably be top 3. But man, the running back, Dylan Edwards, that is his name. Might have messed his name, but man, dynamite. Kid can play. Bro was balling. He's a freshman out there doing this. When you got young guys out there making plays, my boy, it motivates the whole team. And you got other young guys in high school watching, say, "Oh, that could be me next year. So that's why it's so important to what Prime is doing and how he's doing it. That matters. For them to go out there and beat a 21-point favorite team, bro, that's crazy. That's ridiculous. That wasn't supposed to happen. The team TCU, albeit that's not the same TCU as last year, but that's a TCU team that was playing number 2 overall in the nation. Number 2 overall in the nation last year. They finished playing in the national championship game. Prime not supposed to go beat that man. Now, what I'm so thankful of is that Georgia Tech was stupid enough not to give Prime a contract offer. Oh my goodness! Can you imagine in the middle of Atlanta what Prime would be doing at Georgia Tech?
I mean, I think the academic aspect was going to hinder him.
But you're my grades up to play for Prime. Prime, what you need to get my grades up?
But yeah, I mean, you have that. You have any school in the state of Florida, like any school with a big market.
They're predicting he's not going to be there next year. Somebody's going to come in and just make the offer. That's just ridiculous.
Bro, I don't think
get him up out of there. He's only making $6 million.
But you also got to understand, Prime didn't do it solely for the money. Prime is in a situation just like we said when we was at Jackson State.
The man won a national championship last week. Let some people tell it.
Right.
Some people acting like he's won and at it. He can do no wrong. And I bet there's some ADs that are saying, I want that.
But he's not. I don't think he's
at that school right there behind you. Right, there's a school behind you that's probably like, damn, we just lost to Utah, and Prime just sat here and beat TCU.
I don't think it happened. I mean, don't get me wrong. People are gonna call. People are gonna check. They're gonna kick them tires. They're gonna do. But as far, I don't expect Prime to go because you figure what he did his first 2 or 3 years at Jackson State. He came, made a move, did everything he was supposed to do.
Give him 2 years.
Colorado,
he's out of here.
Colorado, I think he's gonna bless Colorado with his presence and turning that program around. I don't see him leaving.
He's already turning it around, my boy. They only had 1 win last year.
They only got one so far. They only got 1 so far, so he still got to. But if he still got to win some more. But the excitement is there. I thoroughly believe so. But like I said, I think he's going to get through the process. He's not leaving until Travis and everybody's gone. That's
his kids will be
and
gone.
He has other kids that he coached at Trinity and all the stuff. Like it's just not them.
The game has changed now with all that, bro. The transfer portal. He took 90 people into this team.
Right.
Boy.
So why
you can do that in Texas? So
yes,
you talking about Trinity? Imagine if Texas. Imagine if Sark loses a few big games this year. They go into the SEC with Deion as coaching Texas.
I get it. The story.
There's not a check Texas won't write. Yeah. What's that actor name? Matthew McConaughey. He'll go write the check himself.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Prime in Texas.
If he's money chasing, then yes.
I don't think it's even about the money. You can literally be the coach of Texas for the next 20 years, and they're going to pay you as if you were in the NFL. It's just something Colorado can't offer. He's been in Texas coaching high school football. The connections that he would have to the kids, like he lives there. He lives in Texas. Come on, man. They're offering him something that Colorado can't. I would love to be down the crib from the deal. You can go home every day. We'll have somebody to drive you home and bring you back every day.
Yeah.
You can't beat that, my boy.
You can't. But like I said, it's going to be interesting to see.
Don't you got other kids playing high school football?
All his kids are gone.
His kids are done. I thought he had one more son in high school. Okay.
Nah. But it's the people are going to come in floods. But like I said, I don't expect Prime to go anywhere right now. He's going to reward Colorado for taking the chance on him and letting him do it his way. I think if he gets to a conference championship game, wins a bowl, he has to do that probably 2 or 3 times before he probably feels like his job is complete at Colorado. You know what I'm saying? But wherever he goes next, he's not staying at Colorado. We all know this. Like you say, they giving him everything that he wants. They're giving him the money. I think it's a situation to where the coach don't need money, man. He probably get that money just doing them Aflac commercials and KFC. So the money aspect is just like the sprinkle on top.
But like you say,
but you're saying like that Texas, that Florida, that situation, wherever he goes, he's going to demolish everybody else. As far as if he gets an SEC, it's over for everybody else recruiting. It's over. I don't care who. I mean, other than like the Georgias, Kirby's still going to do his thing.
You can only get so many of them. You know what I mean? We all got cap limit. Saban getting old. I feel like Alabama will be the team that'll go to him in a few years once Saban.
I don't see him going to Bama because I don't know. I don't know that they're going to let him.
It's not that much progress in Alabama, the state of Alabama yet.
Period. I don't see them because he's prime. Like you said, I'm me. I'm going to do what I want to do. Say what I want to say.
If you got a proven championship method,
some people don't. Some people don't care, bro.
You right. Something money can't buy.
They're not going to worship.
Get us in. You right.
They're not going to worship. Right. They're not going to worship Deion over Bear Bryant and Nick Saban. He got to do a whole lot. So that's where they're coming from. Like, and they're not going to put Deion over Bobby Bowden, and that's the whole situation. That's their downfall for not getting a coach like Deion because of that. Same thing with Florida coach and Steve Spurrier. Like the dude won a natty. Like he ain't win 8 of them, but we treat him like he the god of all gods. So you got them Southern SEC schools. It take a lot, but he's gonna get in one. I say about 3-4 years. Oh, if you putting on that burnt orange, it's a wrap. Because you know they got money. They already Sark already shut down the state of Texas, and he ain't even doing nothing.
So now, what you think about this pageantry we about to see today with Deion in Colorado? Because you know it's gonna look like a HBCU out there. With Deion, it's their first home game. Deion already got the band playing his songs. It's about to be a pageantry, bro. At 12 o'clock, when this thing come on in 30 minutes, Deion is about to put on a show. Absolutely. As far as like Colorado, Shannon Sharp was showed on a private jet 5 minutes ago. Talking about he landed in the.
I love it.
Come on, man.
They don't know what's going on up there, boy. They don't know what's going on. That's a flood, boy.
Bunch of folks there that they ain't never seen before. They were, what is this? They'll be locking their car doors and stuff. It's on today.
Yeah, man. It's
But what if you lose this game?
I mean, it depends on how they lose. In the form of fashion. If it's like a tight game, then you're like, all right, you know, they settled down, they came down, maybe they are who we thought they were, winning, 4 games. But if they win convincingly, you like, all right,
how they gonna have both shows up? Oh, you already see what Deion done laid his legacy.
Oh yeah,
he went straight to skipping them show. I mean, skipping Fox.
Right. It's gonna be interesting though. It's gonna be interesting to see how it goes. I expect Colorado to do what they do. Nebraska's gonna be good. I think they'll be good like next year. I think they'll be solid, but they just don't have
about 2 years away. But right now, they're not a good team right now. They got people breaking in smoke chops and stuff. I think with Nebraska, you're seeing 2 situations, right? You're seeing 2 good coaches. Matt Rule's a good college coach. Whatever he did in the pros, it is what it is. Baylor, he was damn near unstoppable. I think what you're seeing is 2 situations. You have one. Was it him or was it Robert Griffin? Oh, anyway, go ahead.
No, it was still Baylor because I think you have a team with a quarterback that knows the system, knows where everybody's supposed to be, can coach on the field. You have defensive guys. You have your safety linebacker, a couple of linemen that know where everybody's supposed to be. And you have a coaching staff who's majority, they've been together. You brought some new guys in. But then you have a coach who's bringing in all new staff, all new players, learning the system. And I think that's where you see the separation why Colorado will be successful is because the same reason USC, I always say this, the same reason USC was successful year one is because Caleb Williams knows the homeboy Lincoln Riley's offense. So when he comes in, he can tell that wide receiver, hey, you're supposed to be right here. Hey, take a step back. Hey, you didn't do this right. The coach don't have to take time to do that. Same thing with Colorado. Shador's like, hey, go over there. Hey, on this 10-yard, break at 8. Da-da-da-da. He knows the plays. He knows the audibles. He knows all the calls versus, you know what I'm saying, somebody that doesn't and they have to come in and learn. And So it's the convenience, man. It's a huge reason why he's been successful because his son knows offense. They've been running it since middle school.
yeah, that's true. That's true. So we'll see, man. So give me a score for today. Colorado, Nebraska.
I'm going Colorado 42, Nebraska 17.
Woo! That big of a blowout? I don't think Colorado has the defense to hold nobody to 17. This is my opinion.
I don't think Nebraska got anybody that can get past Colorado defense.
We'll see. I'm gonna go with give me a 38-28 Colorado. I give them about 10. I think it'll be a 10-point game. I think they'll be close. Probably the first half. Second half, I think you'll see Deion them kind of pull away. I expect the running back Edwards to have probably $150, 200 rushing today. I don't think they'll air that as much.
You crazy. Weaver, Jimmy Horn Jr., and Travis about to go nuts. All three of them. I keep telling y'all, they didn't even play Smoke Bowie last week. I don't know if he's hurt.
I don't know.
Wait till he get on the field. Nobody in Nebraska can keep up with Smoke Bowie.
I think Travis will have a monster game because nobody can guard it. Who can stop Travis over there? Oh man, these boys about to show out again. Got to put on a show. About to be a show today, man.
Hey,
but it was definitely combining. Yeah. That's what I meant. 200 total yards. Yeah, well
for sure.
Total yards.
For
that
sure,
kid
man.
can play. I wanted him at Georgia. That's the recruit that Deion stole from UGA. That kid should be starting at Georgia, right?
Hey man. It's the Prime effect, man. Let Prime win a bowl this year. I don't care what everybody boards look like, what 247 crystal balls look like. If in December, November, Prime has got a winning record, I don't care. Everybody has slim pickings because every position is open except quarterback. And really, you can come in and be the quarterback next year.
Yeah, but every position, you only a year away.
Every position is open.
Well, talked about Prime's great defeat. Let's kind of switch gears a little bit. Let's go to a triumphant fall. We'll call it like that.
Boy,
great fall. I believe this is the beginning of the end. I think we seen the beginning of the end last year with Clemson, but I really think after Georgia broke them guys, what was it, 2 years ago we played them first game, and they ain't been right since. I think that's it.
Man, they owe DJ an apology, man.
They said that DJ was the issue. They said that he was the reason that they lost, and that was the reason that offense looked inept. And they still look inept. They scored how many points versus Duke? Now we ain't talking about basketball, Duke. We talking about football, Duke.
Right, man. Not a lot. What was it 7, 10?
28-7 was the game.
7.
DJ, you got a track over there we finna drop for them boys, ain't you?
Yeah, man. I was hoping. Shout out to Johnny and Jacob. I will cut this up and make sure y'all personally receive a copy of this production handled by Toe2Toe Productions. So take your time, man. I want everybody to take a moment, sit down, and enjoy the smooth sounds of Toe2Toe Sports.
Klubnik is more the Tennessee version of himself and not the UNC version of himself. Potentially some early ACC chaos would happen. It's not that they could get caught against FSU. No, if Cade Klubnik at quarterback and Garrett Riley, the new OC there, if they just don't click, they can get beat by Duke.
Truth is I'm tired, options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused.
Disgusting.
I can't fake what's left to do. truth is I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry, even if I tried, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song.
Somebody
Trust me,
change that
it gets
thing.
better.
To the King.
Boomer! Boomer! Love y'all.
Oh my boy. Hey, boy. Woo!
Thanks. Just some little something I put together.
Boy.
Oh man.
Oh man.
God. That was funny.
Bro. That was
that was funny. So shout out to Jacob and Johnny, man. The Clemson Tigers I know. Whew, boy.
That was tough. Boy, you crazy. Hey, so to break down the actual loss. Yeah, it just looks like Clemson are kind of like a shell of themselves. Defense still is nice. They got the players. They still got players. They still can play. But
They got
the
names.
fact it's just like names. Like you said, the coordinator leaving. Was he really the guy in Clemson? Because it's like Dabo being exposed at this point. Like he was doing all bro work for him. And now that he's gone, it's like, dang.
Clemson benefited. Oh, go ahead, my bad.
No.
Clemson benefited a long time. Like, you got to figure, Venables was in Clemson for 10 years. Then you had their OC. I cannot remember his name. He was there for a long time. Their offensive line coach was there for like 10, 12 years. Like, you really had like a core group of guys who benefit. I mean, you look at the Bama, he had Kirby for 10 years. Like, regardless of the OC, that defense was always going to be what it was. Dabo is just showing, like, I don't know if he just can't hire a competent staff. They don't look good, man. He's like Kel said, man, he's not big on the NIL. He's not big on the portal because you had
he talked mad trash about the portal when it first came out.
But he had the luxury of a Brent Venables defense who was going to win. Your offense can score when you hold guys to 12 points, 15 points a game. Yeah, you can score 21 in college. It's not very hard when you have great athletes all around and the offensive line who every year was top 3 for like 7-8 years. Like, you're going to be successful. And we're starting to see that. And he better pray that they have a good season. They turn it around and Saban retires so he can get up out of there and get to Bama. Because if not,
I don't believe they're going to be able to turn around and have a good season. Just throw something at you. Since the college football playoff started, there's never been a team that has lost week 1 and even made the college football playoff. Period. There's never been a team that's lost week 1.
That's a stat. I didn't know that.
Football playoff. Ever. Never has happened. Not once. Ever. So I don't think they'll be the first to do it. I look at Florida State in the ACC. They seem for real. They put a hurting on LSU. But again, LSU, they don't really have the depth to stick with nobody like that late. But at the same time, we'll talk about it in a minute. You got UNC though. UNC does look pretty good. UNC, I know they play South Carolina, who can sometimes be like a Jekyll and Hyde type team. Spencer Rattler, you don't know what Spencer Rattler you're gonna really get. But I look at the teams of UNC, Florida State. We'll see. Is Miami
NC
for real?
State.
We'll see Miami. Is Miami for real? We'll see them
NC State, Wake.
NC State, that's another team. Wake Forest has been beating those guys. Pitt was in the championship game not too long ago. So the ACC, I feel like, is wide open, and Clemson really just proved that. But now has Florida State separated themselves and shown that they are the team that will represent? Maybe. But they got 2 rivalry games this year, one versus Miami and one versus you guys. And I'm pretty sure Florida versus undefeated FSU, that ain't just an easy game that y'all gonna just roll over. You're gonna want to put that L up there and knock them boys out of the championship race. But
Indeed.
Yeah, ACC wide open, man. Clemson is no longer the cream of the crop of the SEC. I know people, it's just one loss. No, it's more than that. You got to look back over the last 2 years, 3 years, and look at some of the games and how they've lost those games. I told people when they lost that bowl game in Tennessee in the fashion that they did, getting blown off the field last year in the Orange Bowl, I felt like that was the start of the downfall for Dabo. So maybe he'll go up on the Saban and be a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator for a year or two, or just a assistant head coach until Saban's out of there. And then, I can see that kind of happen, something like that.
He better hope and pray it happens fairly quickly. Because they're not going to pick him up if he has 2 bad years.
Exactly.
They ain't going to remember the crystal ball you held up or the championship you held up a few years ago. They're going to be looking at the new guy who's going to come in. Or can we take a Brian Kelly or something? That's what they're going to try to go for. Because remember, they got Saban after he won a natty with LSU.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, man. College football, some of those programs that have deep pockets, bro, they can go get coaches. That's why I said, let Sarkisian mess up out there in Texas. I'm telling you, bro.
And they giving him time.
They will go to Colorado and
break the bank.
I'll tell you, because they got USC type money out there in Texas. They got high school stadiums with $50 million. I mean, high schools with $50 million stadiums. Come on,
multiple. Let's see.
That's crazy. A couple of other games from last week, man, that we were talking about and how they turned out. You got Florida State, like you said, beating up on LSU, man, 45-24. That was shocking. I wasn't gonna say I was as shocked as some of the other games, but I was surprised that LSU looked that bad. You know what I mean? Their offense, I was expecting their offense to be something that I guess not. Or maybe Florida State is just that good. I don't want to take the credit away from them. What you think?
Man, it could be a little bit of both. I don't think LSU is bad. I just think Florida State came in with had a little bulletin board material with Brian Kelly saying we're going to beat the heck out of Florida State. They believe 100% in themselves. Like Florida State, from the players to the fan base to the trainers, they really feel like
fans too. They don't cuss me out of my driveway about Florida State last night. I'm like, bro, you at my house.
Hey, they are on cloud 9 right now, and
they better not lose to Wake Forest or NC State.
And that's the thing with Florida State, man. Are we going to see the elite Florida State to where they demolish the teams they're supposed to demolish, or is it going to be a up and down, up and down? Keon Coleman is that dude. They got weapons all around, man. They got a great run game. Travis knows everything. He came into college with Trevor Lawrence and Justin Fields in the same class. They about to re-sign their rookie deals, and he's still in college, so he has experience for days. And then you have the defense, who, if anything, that defensive back, the back 7, the back 5, whatever you want to call it, it's a little iffy. If they come across a real wide receiver or a real quarterback who can get it done, and with their run game. So if they go against a more balanced offense, I think we may see what Florida State is defensively. But yeah, man, LSU, I didn't hear Perkins' name at all. I don't know if they just did a good job staying away from him, or the lure of his freshman year is over.
Exactly.
I don't know, man.
The tape is out on him, maybe. I don't know. But I don't want to take credit away from Florida State, but I will say I don't think LSU looked in that second half as good as they should have. You know what I mean?
No.
First half, it was neck and neck. They were a good game. Second half, FSU hit a few big plays that weren't there in the first half. So do you attest that to coaching and adjustments, or do you attest that to having a more depth? Like you said, Mike Novell has been there. Most of his teams are senior players or older players. Do you think that factored into it? Like LSU is a younger team. I mean, they're real young. Big lights, first game. It's a lot to attest to it. We'll see. Like I said, Florida State has that NC State slip up. You know what I mean? That Wake Forest slip up, like they normally would over the last few years, and what we've become accustomed to with them. Then we'll see. But can this team? Do they have the players to get it done? I think so. That's especially to win the ACC. Now, can they go up there and compete with the Georgias, the LSU's? I mean, the Georgia, the Michigans, Ohio States of the world. Like you said, Ohio State has wide receivers 1 through 6 that can go first round in the NFL.
Yeah, man.
But they got questions at quarterback. So now that's the only thing about that. A lot of teams have that same question though, except FSU, because like you said, Travis has been there since Stetson Bennett. So you know what I mean. He came in the year. I think the year of Stetson Bennett he came in. So they're both aged and seasoned, and as we know, a seasoned quarterback does help. But if he plays against an athletic defense that can match his speed at every position, I'm not talking about just Perkins. A defense that has studs at every elite linebacker. Can he do the same thing? That's my only question. And I don't think he'll see that defense in the ACC. I mean, maybe Clemson. Maybe that'll be the closest you may see to an.
Not the way that Duke quarterback was out there looking like Michael Vick.
So will he see that type of elite defense? I don't think so. Not until you get to the college football playoff. You see Alabama or Georgia, Tennessee, something like that.
Right. For sure. What else, man? We got Texas, Bama coming up this weekend, correct?
That is a toe-to-toe game of the week, man. Texas goes down to Tuscaloosa for a 7 p.m. kick. Now, nighttime at Tuscaloosa, I'm going to tell you what.
It's different.
That is one of the hardest venues to play. Bro, we went down there last 2 times, I think, and got the doors blowed off of going down through there. That's serious. At Tuscaloosa at night, it's a different animal. The boys get liquored up. They get to get liquored up all day long. Get out there and be eating and stand. They out there now tailgating and starting.
Oh, for sure.
So imagine by the time 7 o'clock hit, how good and lit they're gonna be when they're going into that stadium. It's gonna be a different atmosphere now. Can Texas? They got the names. They have the names to do it. Ewers got hurt last year. If not for that, they probably would have won that game. So does Bama have the offense that can keep up with Texas? Not on paper, but Tuscaloosa, man. We'll see. Game of the week.
They're gonna have to do more than Milroe. Gonna have to do more than just pick up and scramble around. I like Milroe. I like that type of quarterback. I just don't know if that's enough to beat Texas because their defense is straight. Their defense wasn't the issue. It was their offense putting up points when Quinn was hurt. Quinn ain't hurt no more, and they got Cook. They got Worthy. They got
hold on, bro. He said get the flags off the screen. Hold on, I got something else on.
Is this Johnny? Johnny,
this is just for you. Look, take somebody screenshot that and send that to Johnny. Just for him.
Should we? Hey, Johnny, make sure before you leave, you're gonna play our Clemson tribute one more time before. So make sure you're there. I want you to stay here.
I do like Texas today too.
I like Texas, man, and I honestly don't know that it's gonna be.
I don't know if they're gonna win. I like for them to be close, but give me Bama. Give me Bama with a late field goal or 2-point conversion. I
like Texas, man, and I don't think I'm thinking it's gonna be more of a TCU Colorado type game.
Ooh, up and down.
I think it'll be a little up and down. But I think Quinn, man, they stay healthy. Quinn Ewers is like that, dog. Like I'm a Quinn Ewers fan, dog. He can play, man. He can play, and they got weapons, bro. That a lot of people forget, and that's the thing with college sports, right?
AD Mitchell is one of my favorite guys.
They forget like the year kids get recruited, then the next year, like the names get turned so fast that they forget the names on there. Like they got Cedric Baxter. Their running back room is like they got like 3-4 running backs back there that can all start anywhere else. Believe me, we try to get one or two of them. They got wide receivers. They got Cook. They got Worthy. They got tight ends. They got linemen for days. Remember, they paying they linemen. You signed, you getting $60,000 just because you a lineman. Remember that NIL deal is still there.
Yeah, that NIL is crazy. Yeah, they not
so it's going to be interesting to see can the linebackers contain Bama's run game with the quarterback and Justice Haynes and you know what I'm saying the other running back they have. They're not even playing Richard Young. I forgot his last name. They ain't even playing him yet. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I like Texas. I like Texas by like 10, 7, 10.
I go with that. Give me I'm gonna go against the grain with that one because I think Alabama's still Alabama when it comes to defense. And they're at home. Crowd gonna be going crazy. If Texas can come out and not be overwhelmed by that crowd, because that's what a lot of people do. You go in there, they give you the ball first. You go down there, you 3 and out. Oh man, it's gonna be a long game. Long game. Alabama's a momentum team. If you can keep up with them, their momentum team, you keep up with them at home, cool. But I can't think of the last home game they done lost.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm going with Bama today. Give me Bama by 3. No, don't even care what score it is. Give me 31-28. Bama.
Yeah. I got a surprise game that everybody should watch. It's my pick. Shout out to the Amen Corner, the other pod that I'll be doing. We have to do our double-digit dog, right? Where we pick a team we pick a game where the difference is double digits. SMU versus Oklahoma. Yep. SMU is the new ACC. Them boys can play, man. They offense legit. They offense been top 10 for like the last 2-3 years in the nation. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma are favored to win by 16.5 points. As I look.
Hey, bro. SMU versus Oklahoma. Y'all better watch it, man. It's gonna be a good game. I have a feeling it's gonna be a good game. They could get blown out, but
let me see if I can find me one double-digit game that I feel like could be. Ohio State is favored by 45 points over Youngstown State. Clemson is favored by 50.5 points over Charleston Southern. Mississippi State and Tulane play today. Ole Miss is an 8.5 point favorite.
Over Tulane?
Yep.
That's going to be a good Tulane.
That's a good one. That's a good thing. Yeah. Tulane's ranked number 24. Ole Miss is ranked number 20. So this should be a pretty good game. So if I have to pick a double-digit team, Appalachian State versus UNC.
That one always is
it's a tricky one. They're 19.5 point favorite. Oh, I can't really find. Yeah, I can't even find the. I can't find one that I think even remotely be close. Stanford and UNC. Give me Stanford, I guess, at 29 point favorite to lose. I don't think they'll lose by 29 points. But yeah, the games today, man, a lot of them should be kind of, already determined. Things like another tune-up week, give it another week or so, you got some big matchups when it comes to the conference games starting to be played.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be some good ones, man. But look, we got 20 minutes left. NFL Week 1 kicked off. Yeah, I should have made a video for these.
The Chiefs. Yeah, the Chiefs deserve a video too, my boy. Cause
but I don't want to
Woo!
disrespect
That Florida
KT
Gator
too much.
Kadarius Toney.
He is a Kansas City Chief.
He
He's a
had to
Kansas
shut
City
down
Chief.
his social media because they were killing him. That boy dropped more passes than I have ever seen a wide receiver drop. Man.
He ain't never do that in the blue and orange. I don't know what they got going on in Kansas City. Get him out of there. Free
He
him.
had barbecue sauce on his hands.
Free him. Free him from Kansas City. I don't know what they doing to my mans down there. Send him
That was
to-
his
send him
first
to
game. That was
Vegas.
actually his first live action, though. Bro had not played in the preseason. He had not been practicing. That was his first live football act. Not to make excuses. He's a professional. Don't get me wrong. But that was his first live football action of the season. He had been hurt in the Super Bowl. He got hurt, if y'all remember. So he hadn't played or done anything football related. So,
And if it weren't for him, he made moves. He made things happen for them in that Super Bowl to why they were successful. But you know what I'm saying? It hurts. I'm conflicted, man. I told people
still
I'm
going to
conflicted
lose by
because-
10.
Yeah,
You know.
I'm conflicted because he's a Florida Gator, but he also a Kansas City Chief, and I'm a Raider fan. And I could give a damn about Kansas City Chief, but I care about my Gator. So it's
It's like a dog.
oh,
It's
man.
like a dog going to the Saints. Oh,
Yeah, it's like
I can't do nothing with you after that, my boy.
right, man. It's like you
You're
know,
good.
I'll keep up with his career for a few years, but like I'm not about to.
Not
I'm
me.
sorry.
If you're on the Saints, you're done to me, my boy. You're dead to me.
You're
done.
dead to me.
You're dead to me, my boy. I'm gonna add
Chauncey
you to that
Garner.
list.
Hey, Chauncey Garner and Isalon, they won. They
Oh
won.
man, yeah. But the Chiefs, the line. I ain't gonna tell you. I don't even want to talk about the Chiefs because everybody said they had an asterisk and they didn't have
man.
Travis Kelce. I'm not gonna
What?
give them that. The Lions went out there and put that thing on them boys, man. The Lions look good. The Lions look like a good team. They look like a well-coached team. Offensively, they look like if they can protect Goff, they're gonna be dangerous, bro. They're gonna be a good team.
Yeah.
To go in there and beat the Chiefs on a Thursday night, even without Kelce, that's still an accomplishment. I'm not gonna take
Right,
that
and
away.
that says a lot. Like, are you really basing the Chiefs' offense solely on Chelsea? If so, that's a problem.
Well, it don't
That's
look like nobody else can damn catch.
Hey man,
Pat Mahomes, your leading rusher. Can't nobody else run it either, huh?
Pacheco, free Pacheco, free Pacheco, send him to Las Vegas. Free him, free my man.
Mike Evans. Listen. If I'm Kansas City, I'm calling Mike Evans. I'm calling the Tampa Bay Bucks, and I'm giving you that second round pick. You can have it. Here you go. Take it.
Yeah,
I ain't giving you no first round pick.
but you got to pay him too.
Oh, that's fine. Who else are they paying on offense besides Kelce and Mahomes? You ain't paying nobody else.
Maybe an O-lineman somewhere or something like that. But yeah, you're right.
Woo! Then they miss Eric B. Eric B. wasn't calling plays. Let y'all tell it. Y'all said Andy Reid was calling plays. Now you say you miss Eric B. No, we ain't going for that because you said
I forgot about Eric B.
Yeah, said that Andy Reid was calling them plays. Eric B. was just a black man sitting there supervising. That's what you said now.
Now what if? And I hate if the Commanders or whoever they are actually do good this year. But what if they make the playoffs and the Chiefs don't?
Let me tell you something. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes, though. We're going to talk about that in a few minutes because I got a surprise for y'all when it comes to them playoffs in them Super Bowl, wild card. I got some predictions for y'all. And I got some proof behind my word, too, now. I ain't going to just talking. But no, y'all said Eric B. wasn't that guy. You let him go. But nothing.
Right.
So
he went and took a lateral move at a worse organization just to prove y'all wrong.
And then he finna move on up. He should be coaching the Washington Commanders because Ron Rivera ain't worth a damn. I'm just saying that off real. Riverboat Ron is one of the worst coaches in the NFL. I don't even know how he even still got a job, bro. How you go to Carolina, lose that Super Bowl like that, then start losing like that, and then go get another head coaching job? It just, I don't get it. Why the NFL keep recycling coaches? If I'm the NFL, bro, and my team is trash next year, I'm going to Boulder, Colorado personally with a blank check. And I'm going to hand that here, bro. Right. What you want? You put your own salary on here, Dion.
What it's going to take, my boy? What is it going to take?
Come on, man. I ain't got time to keep playing around and keep hiring the same coaches over and over and expecting something different. That's the definition of damn insanity.
Literally.
Literally. All right, bro, boy. So what you think about this NFL season coming up, man? Give me your division winners, man. Let's start there.
Division winners. Unfortunately, I still have to go with the Chiefs until they prove me otherwise.
Can the Chargers threaten them? For real, for real?
Yeah, I think they can. If that defense stay healthy, because remember, man, last year it was bit by the injury bug. Bosa, Mack, the DBs.
A lot of people saying that we were deeming, not we, but a lot of people saying that they were giving Herbert the nod to. I believe Herbert is a good quarterback. I put him in my top 10. I believe I take Herbert over Dak. I take Herbert over Cousins. I take Herbert. I take him over a lot, except for
I think
Allen.
he's solid.
I wouldn't take him over Rodgers. Yeah, I would take him over Aaron Rodgers right now. I take him over Aaron Rodgers right now too. It's a lot of quarterbacks. I can tell you more quarterbacks I wouldn't take over him. I would take over him than I wouldn't. Put it like that.
Yeah, I would take, especially age and all that stuff. I mean, I would take him. He's in a good situation. They're going to be pushing. I think they'll push. Raiders, no.
What the Broncos? What are the Broncos? We don't know.
I don't know, boy. Their coach looked like he is about to.
He came out and told Russ, stop kissing all these damn babies.
Kissing all these babies.
But maybe Russ need that though.
Yeah. Yeah, because he went from Pete Carroll, you know what I'm saying, surfing and man, to to the other coach they had who was the worst coaching job ever in the NFL. So it might be the first time getting some real foot to your ass coaches.
Yeah, and Sean Payton's in here a little bit no nonsense, especially with his offense. Like he wanted his offense ran a certain way, got to do it a certain way. All right, so AFC, that's the AFC West.
AFC West.
I'm going with the Chiefs as well. I don't think nobody dethrones the Chiefs. Do you get a wild card spot out of that division? I'm gonna say no.
No. I'm looking at the other ones. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's the West. AFC North. That's the
AFC North. I have the Ravens winning that one.
I do too.
I just think Lamar and a real offense, you know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna make some noise, man. Not that the Bengals won't. I think the Bengals will be the first wild card, but that's it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens as well. I feel like Lamar has legitimate weapons, not even OBJ. I think that wide receiver they drafted,
Duvernay.
Flowers. And Duvernay was balling last year. Still got Andrew. Yeah. But I think Zay Flowers is a stud. I think Baltimore got him late. I think that kid is a baller. I think Bateman was hurt last year too. I think he have a chance to really show what he can do. And then once OBJ gets healthy, he coming through the underneath routes and coming over those long overs. It's gonna be hard to stop that offense, man. Then you got Todd Monken dialing that thing up from the University of Georgia.
They got that defense. They got Patrick Queen. They got
Roquan Smith still out there. You got Humphreys. You got
Hamilton in the second year.
Hamilton, he's got a third year now. You got to show something. You got to do something. So I agree, man. I think the Baltimore Ravens are primed to win the division. They were leading the division at 8-4 last year before Lamar Jackson got hurt.
Didn't they get Jadeveon Clowney too? Didn't they pick him up?
I think they might have signed Clowney. Yep. I ain't making no noise, man. Him and Mario Williams, who was bigger disappointment? The one that they took over Reggie Bush, Mario Williams, or Jadeveon?
Probably.
That's tough.
That's tough.
I'm just saying. I
think Clowney can still play. His issue is just always the money. His issue is always just be like, yeah, he gets like 8-9 sacks. You know what I'm saying? Can he stay healthy a whole year? But then he always wants like $30 million a year, and it's like, no.
Yeah, bro,
like,
he's not a premium pass person. He's seen Bosa get paid. He probably like, man, I can get that. No, you can't. No,
you gotta put up Bosa numbers, my boy.
No, it even numbers to his impact, because Bosa make everybody else in that line good. They're not triple teaming you. They're not chipping you with 2 running backs. So come on, man, they're not doing that. They don't have to.
Right.
So AFC North, I do think you'll get the Baltimore Ravens as winner. Give me the Bengals as a wild card team, the first wild card team out of that division.
Absolutely.
I look at the Browns.
I don't think they got it yet.
Sorry, I don't think so either. I think they're missing something. I can't tell you exactly what it is. It seems like they have the pieces on defense. They got an all-pro or all-star every level on defense, I believe, or at least a Pro Bowler. Miles Garrett is what you want him to be, but they're missing something. I can't really give it to you what it is. I just don't. It's I don't know. Unless Deshaun Watson come out there and be that Deshaun Watson he was like 2 years before the allegations and stuff came out, then cool. But is Amari Cooper still that guy?
I think he is. I think he's a solid number one, but he needs a number two.
He needs a T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And Schwartz, I don't think Schwartz is the guy. But they got Schwartz as number two right now. So that's what they're looking at out there in Cleveland. Njoku, I do like Njoku. I hope him and Watson can get on the same level. Maybe Watson can bring out of Njoku what we always thought he was going to be coming out of Miami, but so far he hasn't lived up to the bill, and he's the next one supposed to get paid. So
yeah.
And who else you got in that division? The Steelers, they'll bring up the rear. I love some of the pieces that they have. George Pickens, Najee Harris. You still got White over there, so you still got that opportunity for them to do something. But Minka Fitzpatrick, yeah, cool. But I think Mike Tomlin probably look at his first losing season.
Yeah,
but Cleveland and the Browns, the Browns and Steelers, you can kind of look flop up you want to.
Yeah.
AFC East.
It's gonna be hard to go against them Jets, man.
I want to say the Jets so bad myself too, bro. But
it's hard to.
It's still the Jets, though, bro.
It's hard to go against the Jets, and I'll tell you why. Bad man Rodgers, and that's a big piece to it, dog. Like Bad man Rodgers is a big piece, and they have the running game to support him. It's not he don't got to do it all like he did when he was at and Green Bay.
Yeah,
he don't, and he got better weapons. He has a legit defense, a better defense than he had in Green Bay. They have two running backs.
Yeah,
they have two for real.
Yeah.
So
they say Garrett Wilson is a number one receiver up there with Aaron Rodgers. So, hey man, Wilson, we always said they were just missing the quarterback. They said if Wilson was ever getting stuff together, get right, then he would be the guy, and they would be on track. But they drafted well over the last few years when it comes to individual players, but putting a team together has been their issue, and I think that's part of the quarterback. But you went and got a quarterback who got probably some of the worst leadership qualities for a great. He's probably, of all the greats, he's probably one of the quarterbacks I've seen that doesn't take that responsibility when stuff go wrong. Aaron Rodgers. He always blaming the wide receiver or running the wrong route or telling the wide receiver you should have went that way. You don't see other quarterbacks showing their wide receivers up like that. Not a lot of them.
I think this is a new. Have you been watching Hard Knocks?
I didn't get to see it. No, I didn't get to check it out.
This is a different Aaron Rodgers, boy. This is a.
Well, see, that's the only thing I question. If he got that part down packed, the Jets will win this division.
He really took Zach Wilson under his wing. He's really like embracing the leadership, making the whole team one. Like he's really taking that step.
Okay. We'll blast through this thing so we can get to the game, man. We already missing Colorado and Georgia playing. So the AFC, who else we got? AFC, give me Buffalo with the Jets slightly edging Miami for that wild card spot. And then the Jags will win the South. Jacksonville, the only damn team in the South.
Yeah, man. I think the AFC East may get 3 teams in.
I can see it. I can see that. I can see it. I can see Miami being one of them teams too, if Tua can stay healthy.
I hope I don't have to talk about Tua at all this season. Because if we got to talk about him, it's going.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming. They say he went to Taekwondo to learn how to fall. So you got to teach a quarterback how to fall. It's a problem.
It's a bad season coming up, my boy.
Hey, so NFC, man, run through the NFC real quick. NFC South, but y'all know I'm going with them birds. Y'all already know. Falcons going out there.
Yeah, the Falcons are only the Saints. I think the Saints may make the Saints, man. That Derek Carr is
they got the best quarterback in the division. I'll say that.
Derek Carr is solid enough. Michael Thomas is healthy again. They got
he's out week 1.
But they still got Olave. They still
he already on the injured list, my boy. No, Mike Thomas is not playing. He already hurt. Yeah. He hurt himself in practice.
They have they got a running back tandem. I mean, of course, old boy.
I like Williams. I like Williams. Yeah, I do like
Williams. It's solid. Tampa Bay, they're gonna be trash. Carolina is gonna be trash. Falcons, yeah, man, it's gonna be if y'all can outlast the Saints, I can see it. It might not be a great record, but it may be good enough
9-8,
to win.
something like that. 9-8.
It may be good enough to win. NFC West. Oh, who you got? Well, you got the Falcons, clearly. NFC West.
That's tough, bro. I want to say San Fran, but what is Brock gonna look like? Purdy. What is he gonna look like with that elbow and the injury? That's my whole question. Because if Brock doesn't look like the Brock before the Eagles game, then I don't think they have the offense. They have the pieces, but again, it takes the quarterback, my boy. If you ain't got that gunslinger back there, you can't just hand the ball to McCaffrey and expect that to win the game. That ain't gonna work.
Yeah, but I think they'll be schemed open. I don't think you're going to rely on Brock Purdy to throw the ball 40 times a game. I think you're going to lean on
clean uniform. Oh
yeah, they're going to look good.
They black with the white leather helmet, bro, with the black jersey and the white pants they rocking now. And they got a sold out house. Woo!
Oh, of course. Yeah, TCU, them tickets were nuts. I think San Fran, they have a good running back. They got one or two good running backs. One of them was at Louisiana with Billy. Shout out to Billy and the Gators. But yeah, man, I think San Fran will win it. I think but
Seahawks, yeah.
What Geno we gonna get? If Geno play like he did,
he got the same OC. I think the Rams don't know who's gonna play quarterback, so that's one of their problems.
They're done. Too. Rams and Cardinals, they could just go ahead and fast forward to the draft.
Unless they throw Stats, they can throw Stetson in there. He's just as old as what's called Matthew Stafford though.
It don't matter. It's a San Fran Seahawk.
And Cooper Kupp is hurt. He's on IR, so he's definitely gone through for the first 5 weeks. I
think Van Jefferson's their number one, but he's not a number one. Is he a number one?
I was about to say he's a number 2, man. Maybe even a slot type guy. Van Jefferson's not the guy that you're going to be. You won't want to be relying on Van Jefferson to be your only top pass catcher. And Tyler Higbee is your top pass catcher. I'm sorry, I'm not going with the Rams. I really think Aaron Donald should have got up out of there after he won that championship. I thought he was going to kind of ring chase and go play with somebody, play with another team or something like that.
Let's see. Yeah, man.
We got NFC North. Oh, NFC the Lions. Give me the Lions, man. Give me the Lions. I love the way Dan Campbell got them boys playing. Jared Goff with that play action. They deadly, man. Give me that.
Yeah, I think the Lions will Minnesota. This is going to be a tricky division, man, because I think the Bears might make some noise. I don't know that.
I agree.
I don't know that they're going to shock anybody by winning the division, but I think they may be a spoiler to somebody to where they might make some noise. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. That NFC North is the biggest question mark I have out of any division, simply because you just don't know. The NFC East, I got the Eagles winning it up.
Give me the Eagles, but I like Washington, bro. I really do like Washington. If I was gonna tell you Washington would finish second in that division and get one of them playoff spots, would you believe?
I believe you.
If they can stay healthy, that's the question about Washington on both sides of the ball. Is Chase going to get back to being Chase? I know he had the injury. Yeah, we know the Eagles are gonna definitely win that division. They definitely gonna get y'all that. But if you got Chase and Washington defense, man, playing how they play with Sam Howell, if he can keep from turning the ball over, I like Washington, man, to come second in that division. I know that people talk about the Giants and Danny Dimes getting paid, but I just don't think that they got the chemistry on the offensive side of the ball to do it. Darren Waller's a great player. Don't get me wrong. Hyatt probably might be one of the defensive, offensive player of the years at wide receiver out of Tennessee. But I'm going. I like Washington in that division. I like the Eagles to win it. Give me a Washington, maybe two people coming out of that division for the wild card.
I think 2 for sure. For sure.
They out here headhunting your boy.
Oh yeah, for 100%. All right, man. Let me see. I'm gonna name just 1 or 2 games I'm gonna watch today for football. Of course, I'm gonna watch my Gators play. They play McNeese at 6:30. I'm gonna watch
Colorado on there. It's on there.
I'm gonna watch Texas, Bama at 6. I'm gonna watch.
That's definitely a good one. Hold on, bro. Hold on. We ain't finished with the what's called yet. Give me your rookie of the year on defense and offense. Offense, I'm going Bijan. Defense, I'm gonna probably go. Give me Will Anderson.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me Will Anderson.
Offense, I'm gonna go.
Got all the quarter. Got 4 quarterbacks starting at 3. You got 3 quarterbacks you can go with, or you got a wide receiver, Anderson.
I mean, you have a Jackson and Jigba out of Seahawks. He might surprise.
He already got a wrist injury, but yeah, maybe he out for a few. He on IR.
Maybe AR. Maybe they got
Jalen Carter. Got Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter will probably win it for defense.
He might have 3 sacks the first week.
Yeah, he's my pick for defense. Offense, I'm gonna probably go AR, not being a homer, but he's gonna have the ball in his hands so much this year that if he even is responsible a little bit, it's probably going to be his to lose.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. And who your MVP?
Man, I think it's going to be an AFC guy. Maybe a Lamar.
I said Lamar Jackson was
a Joe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if Rodgers goes crazy, but I can see like a Lamar or Joe. If Joe can stay healthy, I know that calf messed up.
And then last but not least, but who you got in the Super Bowl? Meaning that thing.
Woo! I got the Eagles going back for NFC. I mean the AFC, man. I really think the Jets are built to win it. How their team is built, they have a great defensive line. They got a very solid DB core. So they're built to stop the run, stop the pass. The offense has the ability to run with the stable of running backs, and they have the receivers with the experience, the explosiveness. Man, it's just hard to go against the Jets right now for me.
Give me Lamar versus Hurts.
Ooh, I like it.
Give me Lamar versus Hurts.
Back-to-back blacks. Back-to-back blacks.
I believe the AFC, you'll have the Chiefs lose to the Baltimore Ravens in the AFC Championship, and then I think the Eagles are, again, I think you might have an Eagles and 49ers type NFC Championship with the Eagles coming out again on top. And then I think Lamar will win his first time in 2023.
Okay. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But yeah.
Great show, man. Great show.
Yeah,
Great show. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the YouTube channel, man. Like the post, share the post, man. Make sure you guys tell your people, make sure they follow Toe2Toe Sports, man. We appreciate it. Love all the support, man. I was in St. Louis last week. Had a lot of people wanting to check out the show, man. So a lot of people showing love to the show. Yeah, man, just keep watching, man. Keep tuning in. We got some new things coming out. Fantasy stuff that we're gonna be popping off here in the next few weeks coming through, man. Some people coming through to drop some fantasy knowledge on us about fantasy football, man. I know you guys are big on that. I'm in a few leagues, KB in a few leagues too. So that's it, man. Toe2Toe Sports, we here. KB, drop that diss track one more time. Let them folks see it.
One more time on the way out. We appreciate y'all. Till next time.
Yeah.
Klubnik is more the Tennessee version of himself and not the UNC version of himself. Potentially some early ACC chaos would happen. It's not that they could get caught against FSU. No, if Cade Klubnik at quarterback and Garrett Riley, the new OC there, if they just don't click, they can get beat by Duke.
Truth is, I'm tired. Options are few. I'm trying to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Come on. Truth is, I'm weak, no strength to fight, no tears to cry. Even if I tried, but still my soul refuses to die. One touch will change my life. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. My heart's torn in pieces. It's my offering. Lay me at the throne. Leave me there alone to gaze upon your glory and sing to you this song.
But trust me, it gets better.
To the King.
Boomer! Love y'all.
Man, we had to do that thing one more. We had to do it one more time, man. We had to. Yeah, man. Other than that, man, we out, man. Y'all have a good rest of everything. The weekend. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. We out of here. I thought Steve was saying something.
I can't hear you, bro.
I ain't never played sports. You know what I mean? I always have, you know what I'm saying, like music and love music from the jump. So that was my just plan A. I ain't even have a plan B. I made myself not have a plan B on purpose just so I can fulfill my plan A.